Sister in the back that's there choking on the apple cider vinegar, I think it's time you stopped. Hey sis, it's Renee with a little bit extra on TMS Plus. And today we're gonna talk about something a little bit different, but altogether really important when it comes to the glow up process. And that's how to actually glow up physically. We're gonna be talking about the 8 things you need to bear in mind when it comes to taking care of your physical health. Let's get into it. The first thing that you need to do when it comes to glowing up physically is stop following those diet trends. Sister in the back that's there choking on the apple cider vinegar, I think it's time you stopped. Sister in the far left, I know you're adding cayenne pepper and pineapple juice and all of these interesting mixes into your little tea, your little, fat loss tea. Am I gonna go there? Am I gonna go there? Flat tummy tea. Y'all gotta leave that alone. Y'all gotta leave that alone. Please, I'm begging. Following diet trends without taking into account your body, what your body likes, as well as focusing on the key other things that are really important, such as your overall diet and exercise, can be quite toxic. You might be putting your body under a lot more stress than you actually need to for want of getting, that body or that hourglass shape. You need to be super aware of what it is that your body actually likes, as well as the long-term effects of some of the things that you're choosing to do. Now, this is not to knock anyone's hustle, because I know that there's a lot of fitness gurus and health and wellness influencers out there that are giving super valuable information when it comes to looking after yourself physically. However, if you haven't patterned the key things, diet and exercise properly, and you start focusing on smaller things, as well as some super unhealthy diet trends, then you're actually putting your body under a lot more stress and pressure than actually needs be. And you might find that you'll not be able to sustain a lot of the changes that you're looking to see and have when it comes to your body. Not to mention, some of these things are actually detrimental to your body. I had to go there, sis. I'm sorry, I had to. Linked to the first point, but super important, the second point being eat enough food. It's so typical in a lot of female circles when it comes to health and wellness to drastically cut your calories. I'm talking 1,000 calories, 800 calories, and it's just simply not healthy. If you are looking for fat loss, or even if you are looking for weight gain, it's really important that you're actually eating enough calories and having enough food to support your body in actually doing that. So often we're told that we have to be eating the bare minimum, or we need to cut back, and we never really talk about the more important things of making sure that our body has the energy that it needs to do what it is that we want us to do. So for example, if you are focusing on fat loss, it's really important that you actively eat enough to support your body in that process, because if you're eating too less or too little, then guess what, sis? Your body's actually gonna hang on to fat. It's gonna go into survival mode, and you're gonna end up gaining more weight a lot later on than you intended. So it's really important that you make sure that you're eating enough calories, and we'll actually link in the description bar below the TDEE calculator. That's Total Daily Energy Expenditure calculator. You need to figure out how much energy that your body burns on a daily basis and then adjust for your goals. So for example, if your body burns on average 2,000 calories a day and you're trying to lose weight, then the calculator will show you how many calories to actually subtract from that total daily energy expenditure in order for sustainable fat loss. If you are looking to gain weight, healthy weight that is, and for a lot of women this is actually muscle mass, then the TDEE calculator will also help you with that goal. And bearing in mind, I just want to let you know that as a female, we're all different. That means that we require different things when it comes to our energy expenditure. A lot of diets presented to us, or a lot of kind of like fitness programs presented to us, are one size fits all. Unfortunately, sis, it's not the case. You might find that you actually need to eat a lot more calories than you thought you needed to when it comes to sustaining your goals. For example, for me, I'm 5'7". I can't be eating the same as somebody that's 5'2". I also can't be eating the same as someone that is 6'2". It just doesn't make sense. So make sure that you're taking into account the fact that you actually have a very specific goal in mind, as well as a very specific body frame, and you need to cater to your specific self. Number 3, when it comes to improving your physical health, less alcohol. That's right. If you find that, the fupa is still there, sis, it might be because you're enjoying a little bit too much Prosecco. Those bottomless brunches are coming to bite you on the bum. Oh, did you see the alliteration there? Did you see it? Fantastic. Poetry. They say it's poetry. But alcohol, as much as it is, something that many people enjoy, myself included, you need to take into account the fact that alcohol can actually be empty calories. So alcohol is entirely carbohydrates. When you drink alcohol, your body prioritizes getting rid of the toxins that have entered your body as a result. That means it can be quite difficult to actually initiate the fat burning process or any other processes in the body that are more conducive to your physical goals. So this is not to say that you should go on a bender and not have alcohol if you desire. Absolutely not. It's just, sis, if you have some physical goals and if you actually want to focus on taking care of yourself, generally, you might want to be a bit more moderate when it comes to your consumption of alcohol. Number 4, kind of related to the last point, more so the opposite of what we encourage you to do for the last point, is drink your water. I can't stress how important water is when it comes to life in general. Water is literally the bane of the human body. Our bodies are around 60 to 70% water. Our cells need water, our brain needs water, and your body, if you're trying to get that, have a certain je ne sais quoi, okay? You're gonna have to drink some water, sis. In terms of recommended amount, I would aim for the average woman, we're looking at 2 liters of water a day, sis. I know that some of you are not drinking water at all. In fact, you woke up in the morning and you had coffee. Your body is shouting at you, it's disgusted, okay? It is disgusted. Drinking water helps to energize you. Drinking water helps to support with fat loss. Drinking water helps to support with maintaining a healthy weight. And drinking water really helps with cell rehydration. The list goes on. Make sure you're drinking your water, sis. If you want that clear skin and you want that nice body, you need to drink that water. Number 5, exercise, AKA strength/endurance training. Now, I know that some of you guys are gonna be grumbling because the last time that you exercised was like year 6 PE back in the day, right? Exercise is super important when it comes to helping you feel mentally as well as physically healthy. It's something that really supports with your everyday activities. It improves your mood. It decreases depression. I believe the term is serotonins, which really helps with regulating your mood. Exercise also helps to regulate your sleeping patterns. So if you find that you're excessively tired or you find that you're finding it really tricky to go to sleep, exercise is a great way to help you regulate your body's sleep cycle. Now, in terms of the kind of exercise you should be doing a mix of endurance and strength training. Whether you like one or the other, you have to have a little bit of a mix of both just to make sure that you're reaping all the benefits. Now, I'm someone who is a major fan of strength training. So things like weightlifting, bodybuilding, all of that kind of good stuff. Having some of that in your exercise routine is super, super important for healthy joints as well as, muscles. And if you're interested in, building certain parts of your body, AKA the booty, strength training is your go-to. Now, if it is something that's completely new to you, then start slowly by all means and build up. And then there's cardiovascular training, which is basically your endurance training, heart healthy. In order for you to support all of your other activities, you need to make sure that your heart is actually pumping blood around your body and all that good stuff. So make sure that you have some form of cardio, whether it's walking, running, jogging, rowing, anything that really requires you to do an exercise for a extended period of time. Super, super important for that heart health, sis. So make sure you have a mix of the two in your program. Number 6, increase your protein intake. Now, this is a hack that a lot of people actually don't know, but increasing your protein intake can actually help with a lot of body goals that you may have, whether it be to gain weight or lose weight. Protein is one of the most calorically expensive food groups when it comes to your diet, and it actually helps support with muscle growth, fat loss, and all of that good stuff. Great protein sources include chicken, lentils, yogurt, all sorts of stuff. So make sure that you've actually increased your protein intake to support with all of that muscle growth and joint health. Number 7 is rest. Now, I am so guilty of doing this. When you start like a new exercise program or diet program, you're just like, bam, 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 I'm on it, I'm in it. in it to win it. I'm gonna be working out 7 days a week. I'm gonna be eating my diet, I'm gonna be eating clean 7 days a week. That's cute, but your body actually needs the rest in order to implement the changes that you've made to your body thus far. So if you are exercising, make sure that you actually take a rest day or, optimum, a couple of rest days. When it comes to dieting, make sure that you actually take a diet break here or there, or you have a day where you actually increase the amount of calories that you're eating, because that actually speeds up your metabolism. So make sure that you're incorporating time for your body to rest, repair. Your body grows at rest, so rest, sis. And make sure you're sleeping. It's important. I love sleep. I'm such a big fan of sleep. And it's super, super important to allow your body to do that. Number 8, and the last on the list when it comes to taking care of your physical health, is try to eat less processed food. Now, I love me a good McDonald's, I love me a good Five Guys, I love all of that good stuff. But sometimes it's super important to make sure that you're managing your intake when it comes to the types of foods that you're going for. You want to go for whole foods, so essentially foods that are a little bit less expensive when it comes to the processing. So that means it doesn't have as many processed sugars, saturated fats. You want to go for whole foods like sweet potatoes and, vegetables, that swear word, vegetables, fruits and all of that good stuff. So try to focus on incorporating a mix of these kind of foods into your diet to make sure that you're reaping as much benefit from them as possible. That's it from me, sis. I hope you learned something new, or I hope something, reassured you or consolidated some of the things that you are currently doing. I wish you all the best on your physical health journey, because I want to see you guys looking, all kinds of cute. But most importantly, I want to see you guys feeling all kinds of cute. Make sure to check out some of our other episodes, as well as our other TMS pluses coming out real soon. And of course, sign up to the mailing list, link below. You already know what it is. And of course, you already know the drill. Keep glowing and growing.